Well, a lot of Let's Go Help members will tell me, "Hey, there's no business grants in my state. Poor me." And no matter what they say, in my mind, it's not that they're not there. It's just that they don't know where to look. People don't even know they're there. The people they will ask one or two people about the programs. They're looking for a small business grant and said, "Oh, we have none," and that's it. Well, that's not true, and it takes work, and it takes more work than you think about, and they're not in the obvious places, and they change all the time. Now, here, California just came out with 63 grant programs they have for business. 63. So, people I know, members who say, "Oh, I can't find any business grants in California." Here's 63, and they're not in the obvious places, and they're not doing the obvious things and things like that. They mean that you have to stretch your imagination and dig these things out. Excuse me. So, let me go through some of these. These are important. And that's why it's really taking what reality is and seeing how you could use it. It's a waste of time going out to government programs trying to find stuff that you want there to be. Nobody, the government doesn't wake up and, "Oh, let's give a government grant for Lesko and give it exactly like he wants it." No, they're solving problems, with these grants. And what you have to do is see how you can, the problem they're going to give grant money to, you could use for your business. And that's what it's all about. And that's where opportunities are. So now here, I'll put this link in if you're not a member and just watching this on YouTube, I'll put this link of the 63 programs, and there's all the links to find out more. Right on the top, California competes grant new. So this is grants up to $36 million they're giving. California competes tax credit. Well, now tax credits are really grants, and it depends. Some are out grants, no matter whether you owe taxes or not. Some are like that you don't have to pay taxes, so you reduce your taxes. So that's money in your pocket. Capital investment incentive program. Well, this is how you get incentives for people to invest in your company in California. And see, these are things that are likely to be in other offices too, in other states. So I'm going through this so you take a look on what the kinds of things you got to look for where you live. Broadband infrastructure grant. So if you're selling Wi-Fi stuff or something related to that, there's a grant for that. Okay, because they're going to invest in a lot of that. Electric program investment chargers. Okay, that's going to be a big topic. So there's grants for that. You're going to build those charging stations or something, or be involved in that, or just provide sandwiches for people who are building the station. So that's important. Film, soundstage, TV, and video. $50 million. For that. $150,000 grants. Film and TV tax credits. That's another way. That's about $400,000. So you're going to save money there. Healthy soils program. Not sure what that is, but you probably know more than me. Historical grants, so if you have an historical property, there are $50 million there. New market tax credit. So you're finding something in a new market going. So they give you money there. Nonprofit performing arts grants, $49 million, $75,000 a piece. So if you're a nonprofit in California, that's it. Opportunity zones. This is another way to get investment money and other money because you're in certain zip codes. Organic grants programs. Don't know what that is, but you could guess, right? Recovery grant program, edible food. This is somehow they're giving $250,000 to people who are recycling food. Now that's pretty cool. Recycling beverage containers, up to $1 million grants there. Recycling tech feasibility grants. So you have another feasibility study. Hey, I think we can make money doing that. Well, here's $2 million to help you figure that out. R&D tax credit, specialty crop block grant, tire recycling grants. Okay, well, you're going to make purses out of tires or something. So there's an opportunity there. Zero emissions vehicle manufacturing grants. Okay, employment training grants, $5,000 grants for you to train your employees. Bonding, homeless hiring credit, $10,000 if you hire somebody who's homeless. Wow, they just don't have a home. They still get work, So that's a new employment tax credit. Well, that's another thing. If you're homeless, man, show people how you're looking for a job. Hey, they get 10 grand from the state to hire you. New employment tax credit, work opportunity tax credit. That's $9,000 you get for hiring those people. Work sharing. That's another way to get money instead of laying people off. The government pays for that too. Carl Moyer. I don't know what that is. For any business, ongoing, local farmer program, e-gas emission reduction incentive, food production investment, fuel sales tax, healthy stores refrigeration grant. That's to buy a refrigerator for a small grocery store. Hybrid zero emission truck bus initiative. Livestock methane reduction grant. That's stop cattle from farting or something like that. Potential sales tax exemption for farm equipment, partial sales and use tax exemption, sales tax exemption, so you don't have to pay sales tax, a truck loan assistance. I mean, so many members are asking, hey, I want to get in the trucking business. That's a growth industry. They don't have money. Well, here, the state's giving you money to have your own truck, to be in business. So that's an entrepreneur program there. American Disabilities Act refinancing for small businesses, $50,000 award for that. Capital Access Small Business, $5 million for that. Sustainable Energy Entrepreneur Development Funding. So you're interested in sustainable energy? $600,000. Climate Catalyst Fund, Cleanup Brownfields Fund, Disaster Loan Guarantee, $1.2 million. Electric vehicle charging stations, $500,000. Farm loans, greenhouse gas, industrial development bonds, Jumpstart, microloans for businesses, $10,000 program for small businesses. These are all locally. Small business loan guarantee up to $20 million. Recycling market development loan program. Wow, look at it, just keeps going and going and going. Utility incentives, a self-generation incentive program. I don't even know what this stuff is, right? You have to find out yourself and talk to you. You call one person, they don't help you. You call another person, they don't help you. You call another person, they don't help you. Every state will have a dozen or so organizations that their only job is to help you start or expand a business. And if you go to eda.gov, Economic Development Administration.gov, and look for the directory, you find your state, and then you call everyone on that directory because their job is to help you start or expand a business, and they'll know about stuff like this in your state. You're not going to make one phone call and find all this stuff. You may, but that'll be lucky. Most likely, you're going to have to do some real work. So you're up for some real work to get some real money and to create some real opportunities for you. It's going to take effort on your part. If you expect it to be easy, well, it may be, but not likely. I'm sorry. That's the way the world probably is for most of us. Some of us get lucky as hell, and then the rest of us have to work at it.